let's do a little Genesis. This song came out on Three Sides Live in 1982. So as always, I'll break the song down in parts. Part one's that intro, the C minor, the B flat, A flat, B flat, and C minor 7. That's part one. Part two is the what was it you said to me when he starts singing the C minor. What was it you said to me back in the days when we fought, and when we were together, and when we lay. And then he gets into that. Okay, part three is the oh my heart's around leaves upon the water, just sunk in the night. And he does that. And then part four is maybe when you're older and you're thinking back, you might recall. Did I act carefully or did I do right? And then we'll get right into it. It does that for 4 times. Then it does it a 3rd time. Tony Banks changes once again. And he goes, so now. It's pretty cool the way he does that. Come hold me closely. As you can. Believing in all that you could be. That's part 5. So he changes chords once again in part 6, and he comes up. And right after that, gets right back into part 3. Oh, my heart's around the leaves upon the water, just sunk in the night. So it does that, and then pretty much everything else just repeats. Those 6 parts. And yeah, fade out, part 3 repeat, part 4 repeat. So those 6 parts. So let's do this. Part 1 is the intro. And if you're a beginner, again, if you recognize chords, that's why I always break it down in chords. If I take you to the gym, I'm going to talk sets, reps, poundages, force, rest between sets, stuff like that. I'm going to talk chords when you break the song down. And if you're a beginner, rather than show you the beginning and go hit the C note, E flat, the G and the B flat, and then go this, and then hit the F. I just say, hit the notes on a C minor 7. Or I'm sorry, C minor. Hit the notes on a C minor. Now on a B flat. Does that look familiar? That's a B flat. That's a B flat, but so is that. And all he's doing is he's coming down. What do you think he's going to do on the A flat? That's an A flat chord. B flat. That's a B flat, and then C minor 7. There's the C minor 7. Remember that? The chords, that's a C minor 7. E flat above a C, remember that? So that's pretty much the intro. C minor, B flat, A flat, B flat, C minor 7. And it does that twice. Let me just do it without saying anything, and then we'll go to part 2. Ready? So it goes. Pretty much it. And I'm only leaving strings to show you the first 2 parts because, like, how was it you said to me back in the day? So you can hear it. But so here we go. Let's do part 2. So the timing of part 2, the chords in part 2 is a C minor. What was it you said to me? G minor 7 over a B flat. So it's what was it you back in the day. So it's C minor, G minor 7 over B flat, A flat, G minor, and F minor 7, which is right back to that A flat over A flat over the F. So you could go. You're going. So basically C, G minor 7 over B flat. A flat, and then G minor, and then right back to that A flat. But it's over an F, so that makes it an F minor 7. So the timing of part 2 is, what was it you said to me back in the day? Something like that. And then, when we will be together, holds that chord, and then, and when we funny how things can't change. So here we go. Here's the timing of part 2. I'll just do it without saying anything. So right from the what was it you said to me. So it goes. You're going to do that 2 more times, same timing. So it does that 4 times. That's part 2. Part 3 is the pre-chorus when he goes, oh, my hopes are red, the leaves upon the water, just sunk in the night. And the G doesn't change, it stays a G. That's why it sounds nice when he ends on the G. The last chord, if you notice, it's the chord of that bass note. Again, Tony Banks, another British genius, man. The best musicians come out of England. I don't care what anyone says. It's almost like a joke, like Southern guys being the best NASCAR drivers. It's just true. All the best NASCAR drivers are from either the Carolinas or from Georgia. It is what it is, man. Britain are just... England produces the best musicians. So Tony Banks, the way he does it, it's kind of cool because it's an F over a G. You could do broken chords. You could hear the guitar going. But the easier version is just a F chord, C, and a G. So it's F over G, C over G. That's the timing of it. Get good once you practice it, but those are the chords. And then part 4 is when he comes down a full step. Maybe when you're older and you're thinking back, you might recall. And that's part 4. So let me just do part 3 without saying anything. And again, it does that 4 times, but here's the kind of broken chord version if you want to do it that way. So the first one goes, oh, my heart's a red, the leaves upon the water, just sunk in the night. So ready that first. So here's part 3 without saying anything. So it goes. You can do it any way you want. It's just the F chord over G, C over G, and then the G, and it does that 4 times. Now, and maybe when you're older, now he jumps down a full step. So instead of the F over G, it's the E flat over F. So it goes, and then it goes, maybe when you're older and you're thinking back, you might recall. Now did I act carefully? Did I do right? Oh, where we meant to be? Part 4 is when he comes down a full step. So so instead of a F over G on the first one, and then C over G and then G, now he comes down one full step, E flat over F. Maybe when you're older and you're thinking back, you might recall. See how the vocals match up. And again, guys, I'm not a singer. I never was a singer. I'm doing this to show you the vocals and how the song sings, and it helps me too when I play. Those chords in part 4 is an E flat over F, and you could do the broken chord, same thing. And you could do the beginner version. Maybe when you're older, just hold the E flat, and you're thinking back, you might recall. Now did I act carefully? Did I do right? Oh, where we meant to be? Love and harmony all of our lives, and then it changes once again. So now take my hand. So that's part 5. So let's do part 4 without saying anything. So it's basically just, here's the kind of the advanced version if you want, but timing of it is So that's pretty much it. That's part 5. That's part 4. Part 5, he changes yet again, man. Tony Banks, just an awesome keyboardist, man. And his style, and Geddy Lee from Rush and Rick Wakeman from Yes, they were way above my ability or skill, but I didn't care. I wanted to learn how to play it. So, and again, if you're a beginner, don't be afraid of a Yes or Rush or anything advanced. Foreplay by Boston, I'll show you whatever you want to learn. And nothing's out of your range. If you have fingers, I can show you how to play. So here's part 5. So part 5 goes. So now, take my hand, and hold me close to near as you can, believing in all that we could do. So those chords are, he jumps up to a C now, a B flat over C, same kind of format. You're going one chord down, it's a B flat over C, and then F over C, and then C. So all 3 of these are all relative to each other. And then basically part 6, the same thing, comes up yet again. And that's when he's doing the. He's doing that. So that's part 6. So let's back up to part 5. Here we go without saying anything. Part 5 is. Let's see, I'm losing track. Okay, right there on the B flat. Here's part 5. So now take my hand. Ready? Here it is. It does that 4 times. And then after that, it goes after the 5th time. Oh yeah, after that, then right back to the intro. That the same thing. And then it starts Every Day is Summertime. Right back with part 2. Every day is summertime. Those same chords in part 2. I'm not going to repeat them. Part 2 repeats. Oh, my hopes are as the leaves upon the water. Part 3 repeats. Let's go back to piano. I'll take the strings out. Oh, my hopes are as the leaves upon the water. Just Sunk in the Night. Part 3. Part 4. Maybe when you're older and you're thinking back, you might recall. Now again. So now take my hand. So here he comes up one full step yet again, and he goes. So those chords are a C over D, a G over D, and then a D. And that's when he's tracking underneath and doing the. So part 6 slow is. Again, the easier version would be. So that's pretty much it. That's part 6. Okay, so after all that, it goes back to part 3. Oh, my heart's just Sunk in the Night, and then part 4. Maybe when you're older and you're thinking back. Then part 5. So now. Believing all that we could be, and then back to part 6, and it does the part 6 till fade out. So it's doing those underneath. So it's at the same time he's doing the. So he's going up on a C, coming down on a G, and then going up on an A minor. C, and then G, and then back to D. So, and then it pretty much just does that part 6 till fade out. That if you were playing this live somewhere, I would end it on the D. I would do something like. Do something like that, and then on the D. Well, you talk about a band I grew up listening to, Genesis, man. The three bands I was probably the most obsessed with in the 80s, keyboard-wise, was Genesis, Yes, and Rush, probably. And of course, in Van Halen, too, but and all the other piano, Journey, REO. But you might recall by Genesis, I can't even tell you how many songs I want to do by Genesis. I grew up listening to them. In Too Deep, Taking It All Too Hard, Home by the Sea. I mean, all those great songs from Genesis. So that will be in the near future. It's the weekend. It's beautiful out. I'm loving this cool fall weather, especially up here. It gets nice and crispy and chilly, and I love it. It's my favorite time of the year. So you guys have a great, safe weekend, and I'll see you soon on the next one. See ya.